you put your hand on your throat,
Yeah.
can you feel?
I'm going to try right now.
Yeah.
Okay, with a G.
G as in go.
Okay. No, I don't really.
Okay, now try V as in voice.
Oh, yeah,
Do you feel that?
I do.
Yeah, it's a buzz, right?
The little buzz, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So that's your vocal cords vibrating.
Wow. All right, ready to dive into some English pronunciation? We're going to tackle those tricky consonant sounds today.
Yeah. It's always fun.
It is kind
You know, people get so tripped up, and it's not about memorizing rules. It's
Okay.
really just about understanding the mechanics.
Yeah, and like feeling it out.
Exactly, like how to make those sounds.
Yeah,
Think of it kind of like learning an instrument. You wouldn't just, pick up a violin and expect to know where to put your fingers.
right.
Right. It's the same thing.
You need to like
With your tongue and lips.
practice those positions.
Exactly. Get that muscle memory.
So I am very interested in the breath part of this
Mm-hmm.
because
Uh-huh.
we breathe all the time.
Yeah.
So I was like, how much can breath control really matter?
Wow.
But I'm seeing there's a lot to it.
You would be surprised. People really do underestimate it.
Yeah.
Well, let's just take the P sound, for example.
Okay.
You need like this sharp, almost explosive burst of air,
Okay.
whereas the B sound,
Yeah.
it's much more controlled and sustained.
Mm.
So it's subtle,
Oh,
but
yeah.
it's that breath
Yeah.
that really makes a difference.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not just like where your tongue is or how your loops are moving.
Uh-huh.
It's like,
It's that air.
yeah, how much air you're pushing out.
Exactly.
That's really interesting.
Yeah, and, it goes beyond just individual sounds, too.
Okay.
Breath support is so important for clarity and stamina when you're speaking.
That makes sense.
If you run out of breath, like mid-sentence,
Right.
it's going to be harder for people to understand you.
Yeah.
So that breath control makes a huge difference.
So then the tongue placement and like the movement,
Yeah.
that's a whole other thing.
Oh, it is. It really is.
Like learning a new dance for your mouth.
It is. Let's talk about the first sound.
Okay.
A lot of learners find that one really difficult.
Yeah?
You really have to think about the tip of your tongue almost touching the roof of your mouth, and that creates that rolling R.
Oh, okay.
So it's all about muscle memory. The
Oh,
more
okay.
you practice, the more natural it's going to feel.
Right. Yeah, because you're training those muscles.
Exactly.
It's cool. And it makes me think about like all the different sounds that don't even exist
Uh-huh.
in other languages.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's no wonder people have accents. Yeah.
Yeah, your brain is always trying to like substitute something similar from your native language.
Oh,
So you might not even realize you're doing it.
right. Like your brain's just trying to find the closest thing.
Exactly. But to really master English pronunciation, you need to train your ear to hear those subtle distinctions.
Oh, wow.
It's like learning to see different shades of color.
Wow, that's a really good analogy.
The more you did it, the more you'll start to notice the differences.
Wow, so it's not even just hearing.
Mm-hmm.
It's about active listening.
Eggs.
Okay, so we've got breath.
Yeah.
We've got tongue.
Uh-huh.
What else is there?
Well, have you ever noticed how some sounds actually make your throat vibrate?
Wait, like physically feeling
Yes.
the sound?
Yes, like a G or a V. If
No.
you put your hand on your throat,
Yeah.
can you feel?
I'm going to try right now.
Yeah.
Okay, with a G.
G as in go.
Okay. No, I don't really.
Okay, now try V as in voice.
Oh, yeah,
Do you feel that?
I do.
Yeah, it's a buzz, right?
The little buzz, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So that's your vocal cords vibrating.
Wow.
So these tactile cues can really help you because you start to connect that physical sensation with the sound.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, so the more aware you are of those little details,
Uh-huh.
the more control you have.
Wow, it's like a whole new world
It is.
opening up to me.
It is.
So, okay,
Yeah.
we've got breath, we've got tongue, we've got touch.
Yes.
Let's try to bring it all together.
Okay.
Like, think about E's and Z's.
Yes.
And
Yeah, those are good ones.
they seem so similar, but if you can master those tiny differences,
Yeah.
that's where the clarity comes in,
Exactly. So like it says in sip, it's crisp and voiceless.
right?
But Z, like in zip, your vocal cords are buzzing.
Oh, okay.
Do you hear the difference?
Yeah, yeah.
And ands and diz are similar. So if you say top,
Okay,
you
talk.
get that little puff of air, right?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Whereas dudge, as in dog, it's much softer.
Oh, dog.
You don't have that puff of air.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they might seem insignificant, but it's really the foundation
Whoa.
of clear English.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's all about those details.
It is.
Yeah. You know, we were just talking about its and z's,
Right.
but if, envy,
Uh-huh.
those can be tricky too.
Yeah, they're kind of similar.
They are similar.
Mhm.
So for both of those, you're gently touching your top teeth to your bottom lip. But
Okay.
for your vocal cords aren't vibrating at all. It's just the air flowing between your teeth and your lip.
Okay.
So think of it like you're trying to blow out a candle.
Okay. Exactly. Whisper.
Yes, exactly. And then you're adding that vibration from your vocal cords.
Okay.
So we try switching between those two fans.
Van, do you feel the difference?
Yeah, you can feel it
Yeah.
in your throat.
That buzz?
Yeah, that's the difference.
Cool.
So, speaking of sounds that can be tricky,
Yeah.
we have to talk about
Fuzz.
Yes, those can be so challenging.
Yeah, I could see that.
Especially for learners whose native languages don't have them.
Right, right.
So for these sounds, you want to stick your tongue out just a little bit
Okay.
between your teeth.
All right.
And you're going to breathe out gently.
Okay.
And you should feel that air flowing over your tongue.
Mm.
That's going to be the base.
Okay.
For both the voiceless and the voiceless.
So the voiceless that like think and thank, it's just that air.
Yes. And then you add the vocal cord vibration for the voice, that like this and that.
Oh, okay.
Try it. Think.
This, oh, yeah, you can feel it.
Do you feel that buzz?
Yeah, yeah, it's subtle.
It is subtle.
But it's there.
And it makes a big difference.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, how about L and R?
Ooh, those are good ones.
Yeah, those always seem to get mixed up.
They do. They do.
Yeah.
Especially for some language learners.
Yeah, where the sounds are really similar.
Exactly. So your tongue should be touching the roof of your mouth.
Okay.
Just behind your teeth.
Okay.
So try words like light and love.
Light, love. Okay.
Can you feel where your tongue is?
Yeah.
All right, now for R, it's almost the opposite.
Okay.
Your tongue isn't actually touching anything. It's all about how you shape your mouth.
Oh.
And direct that airflow.
Interesting.
So it's more like your tongue is kind of floating in the middle of your mouth.
Oh, okay.
And think about words like red and run.
Red, run, okay.
Do you hear how it's more of a smooth flowing sound? Yeah, that's what distinguishes it from the...
Okay, so what if we have them together?
Oh, let's try that.
Like, the girl ran along the river.
Yeah, perfect.
You got it.
You can really hear how the L is crisp and precise, and then the R has that rolling quality.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So we've got those. What else? What else is tricky?
Well, how about she and she?
Okay.
Those can be hard to differentiate.
She is like you're telling someone to be quiet.
Yes, like shh.
Yes. Shh.
Exactly. So you purse your lips slightly, push the air out, and tried it with ship and shoe.
Ship, shoe.
Can you feel the air kind of going through that narrow space between your lips?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And then for there's an extra step.
Okay.
It's almost like you're clicking your tongue at the beginning.
Oh, okay.
Lightly.
Okay.
So think of chair and cheese.
Okay, chair, cheese.
Do you feel that?
Yeah, like a little stop.
Yeah, there's a stop there. And that's what makes it different from
Oh, okay, so she's is just like smooth sailing. And she's...
got that little percussive element to it.
Yeah, I like that.
So then there's the J sound.
The J sound?
Yes.
Okay, like jump.
Yes, jump, joy.
Yeah.
So think of it like a combination of D and Z.
Okay.
It's kind of a smooth glide between those two.
Oh, okay, like judge?
Yeah, try this. The judge enjoyed the jazz music.
The judge enjoyed the jazz music.
How did that feel?
It felt good.
Good.
Yeah, it felt smooth.
Smooth. You can really hear how that J sound kind of connects those words.
Yeah, that's cool.
It does. It does. And just like with all of these sounds, practicing in front of a mirror can really help.
Oh, yeah. See what your mouth is doing?
Exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, so we've covered a lot of ground, but there are still a few consonants left.
Yeah, we got to talk about those nasal sounds.
Oh, the nasals. Okay.
The the N, and the M.
Yeah, those are interesting because it's like your nose is involved.
It is. They can be a bit tricky because you're directing airflow through both your mouth and your nose.
Okay, so let's start with M.
Okay, M is pretty straightforward.
Yeah, it's like humming.
It is. You just close your lips and let that sound resonate in your nose.
Okay.
Exactly. Try some words like mom and map.
Mom, map. Oh, yeah, I can feel it.
Can you feel that vibration?
Yeah, up in my nose. Like
in your nasal cavity?
Yeah.
That's what makes it a nasal sound.
Okay, cool. How about N?
N is similar.
Okay.
The tip of your tongue touches the ridge behind your teeth.
Okay.
And the air comes out through your nose.
Okay, so like no.
No, exactly.
Okay, and you can feel that same vibration.
That nasal resonance.
Cool. Okay, so what about M?
All right, so for M, the back of your tongue touches the soft palate at the back of your mouth. And that blocks the air from coming out of your mouth.
Okay.
So you have to go through your nose.
So it's all in the back.
It is. Try sing and ring.
Sing, ring. Okay, yeah.
Can you feel it back there?
It's like a hum that ends in your nose.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, what if we put all three together?
Oh, let's try it.
The man sang a song on the mountain.
Beautiful.
How was that?
That was perfect.
Okay.
You can hear how the airflow just seamlessly moves between your mouth and nose.
Yeah, that's cool.
It is. It's fascinating how those sounds work.
It is, and it's making me realize it's not even just about, like, getting each sounds perfect in isolation. It's also how they work together, you know?
Exactly. It's connected speech.
Yeah, like how the words flow together.
Exactly. And the context of a sound can actually change how we pronounce it.
Oh, interesting.
So, for example, the I in water,
Okay.
it can actually sound more like a D when we're speaking casually
Because of the surrounding sounds.
because of the sounds around it.
Okay.
So it's not always about being super precise.
Oh, okay.
It's about finding that balance between clarity and that natural rhythm of English.
So it's almost like you have to know the rules to break them.
Kind of, yeah. It's more about understanding how pronunciation works.
Yeah, okay.
So you can sound natural and really get your message across.
So for our listeners out there who are working on their pronunciation, what are some key things to keep in mind?
Well, the most important thing is awareness.
Okay?
Pay attention to how you're making the sounds, how your mouth is moving, where the air is flowing.
Okay, so like really tune in.
Yes, and practice saying words out loud. Focus on those specific movements.
And don't be afraid to try different things out.
Exactly. Listen to native speakers, see what works for you.
It's all about finding what feels right.
It is. Remember, language is about connection.
Yeah.
So mastering pronunciation can really boost your confidence.
Yeah, and help you communicate more clearly.
Exactly. It's like unlocking a new level of fluency.
Yeah, and I think what we've seen today is that even small adjustments can make a big difference.
They really can. So keep listening, keep practicing, and most importantly, keep exploring the world of English pronunciation.
It's a journey, but it's a fun one.
It is, and it's one that's definitely worth taking.